Summer is coming to an end. The leaves are changing. It's getting colder. It's actually pretty warm today. I don't need this long sleeve, but it's all right. Let me make sure my audio is recording. I can't tell you guys the amount of times I've recorded an entire video and the audio wasn't picking anything up. It is the most frustrating feeling in the world. Because it's unusable footage. I mean, it would just be like that's all it is. I wanted to come out here and reflect on the summer a little bit. And just things that I feel are worth mentioning. I'm old. I turned 27. I feel very, very old. Especially because I work part-time with kids, and my whole thing with them is like to be active and play around with them, and we throw the football around or kickball or whatever, and we just get to talking, and it's crazy the differences of like me growing up versus them growing up. These kids can't wait to get on their iPads and Chromebooks. They all get them for school. I'll say one thing that's cool is I've gone to a couple of the high school football games. Some of the kids I watch, their parents are coaches, or they're going to see their older siblings play football. So they go to these football games, and they ask me to go, and I go because, one, I love football. I miss the glory days being in high school playing football. It's cool to see my coaches and old teachers and stuff like that, athletic trainers. But I just love being around people. So I go to these games, and it's just so cool to see. It's almost like I'm looking in the past and watching me and my friends play, and the things we used to do when we went to the West games, and just the community that's there when we went to the football games, just the community that's there. It's really cool to see. It makes me happy. Yeah, I wanted to recap on the summer. I wanted to say thank you to my mom, because Mom, we went on a cruise. She took me on a 5-day cruise. It was so much fun. So much fun. Every single day was just a new experience, and like I wish I was back. We had so much fun every day. And I think it's because me and my mom are so similar. Like, we love music, we love roller coasters, we love doing things, we love food. And so if you've never been on a cruise before, like, they have an itinerary of all the different stuff that's going on the ship. And it was very easy for me and my mom to look at it and be like, let's do this, 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 and this, because we both wanted to do all of it. But yeah, that cruise was the highlight of the summer for sure. That was so much fun. And we went to the Cayman Islands, which was cool. We swam with stingrays and got to hold them and feed them. And then we also went snorkeling there. That was good, but I really liked when we went to Cozumel, Mexico, because we swam with dolphins, and we basically got there and they bussed us over to this resort where it was like 3.5 hours of all you could eat and drink. And swam with dolphins. That was so cool. Dolphins are so big. They're like 9 feet long, and just massive animals that they're very sociable. So they'll come up to you and you can pet them, and we got to like ride on their bellies and stuff like that. That'll be in my mind forever. So yes, Mom, thank you. Thank you for the birthday gift. That was awesome. Dad, thank you guys for hosting me, and I had a lot of fun when I was there. I will say they beat me in pickleball again. Both of them. No mercy, just destroyed me. Makes me mad. Makes me mad. I can't finesse. I'm not good at finesse sports. I'm a grunt. Or a brute, whatever you call it. I like to break things and physically move things. And so the finesse sports are hard for me. I just want to kill the ball, But yeah, it was awesome seeing them. My sister just had a baby. Actually, when we were on the cruise, she had a baby the day after my birthday. And so I get to go to Texas and see my niece and hold her and be with family. So I'm very excited for that as well. I should have brought my fishing pole. Didn't even think about it. I went fishing once with Lonnie this summer, and I didn't catch anything. He did. We weren't there very long. But we've been talking about doing a camping trip. But like the way me and Lonnie want to do it is like we want to rough it. Like we want to have to chop down a tree to get some firewood. You know, bring a tent, but then like flint and steel. We want to catch and cook our own food. But like I don't know where to do that around here. Like everything is owned privately or is like state parks and stuff, but they have like rules like no chopping down your own wood and no, you know, you got to pay $100 for the night even if you're in a tent, like stuff like that. I just don't want to. It's boring to me. I want to like go in the woods and find stuff, you know what I mean? So if you know where to do that in Illinois, let me know. I'm in Northern Illinois. Dang, parents, mom, dad, you guys probably know. I mean, you guys are RVers, campers. Let me know if you know of any place. Since the weather's changing, I also had to clean out the garage to fit my motorcycle in there. My motorcycle's basically just been sitting in the driveway all summer, besides when we use it, obviously, but I did have to clean out the garage because I don't have enough room in storage anymore for the motorcycle, so I had to pull it in, and I made it work. I got a space open in the garage, and she'll be warm this winter, which is good. This summer, there's been highs and lows with our business. Lonnie, Josh, and I, we're 2 years in, but we're still in the figuring things out stage. We're still trying to figure out how to keep clients. We're still trying to figure out how to make money and figure out what we're good at doing and what we're good at helping at. Like I said, there's been some highs and lows, but always trying to stay busy, going to clients and getting footage for them, working on websites. There's a lot of days, I have a lot of free time now, and I find myself sitting at home, sitting in this chair. 80% of my time, I'm sitting right here in this chair, just trying to force myself to do something. But, you know, there are days where I'm just like, you know, let me play some video games. Let me watch YouTube. I've been watching a lot of YouTube. Oh, that's the other thing. I deleted all the social media off my phone. I deleted Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Snapchat off of my phone. And it was really hard to do because it's like we don't get bored anymore. Because if we get bored, we just go on our phone and we start scrolling. And you just watch video after video. But being bored is okay sometimes. Like it's where you start to have ideas, and it allows you to just sit back and think about certain things. And that's what I wanted to do, but I found myself that every time I got bored, I would just jump into social media or Snapchat or something like that. And so I made the decision to delete it off my phone. And it was hard. Like, I've had it off my phone for maybe a month now. And I'm glad I did it, because it's almost like quitting nicotine or sugar or caffeine. Like, you just want to do it even more. Like, you don't have it, and so you want it even more. And yeah, I would find myself just opening up my phone and then scrolling through the pages on my phone, and it was like, where is it? And I was like, oh yeah, I deleted it. And then I had to put my phone down and just kind of sit still for a second and be like, okay, I did this for a reason. Very easily, I could just go to the App Store and download it again, but I've been forcing myself not to. And one thing that's come out of it is I've been doing Duolingo. I've been wanting to learn Spanish for so long. I live in Aurora, and many people here speak Spanish. It's a very Hispanic community. It's a very mixed community, but a lot of people speak Spanish. And I want to be able to speak that language as well. Lonnie and Josh both speak Spanish, and I want to be on that level with them.
¿Qué quieres comprar para él?
And so, without having social media, now when I open my phone because I'm bored and I want to do something, I go to Duolingo and I start doing my Spanish lessons. I've been doing a lesson every single day for 27 days straight now. So, I'm very proud of that. I am learning. I'll say it's very hard when like you're trying to get into an actual conversation in Spanish because they talk so fast. and I like only pick up a couple key words, but I can't speak it back yet, at least not very well or not very fast, and I can't hold a normal conversation yet. But I'm learning. I'm learning. And then other than that, it's just been working out as usual. I said that the cruise was going to be the start of my bulk, right? I was going to start eating a lot of food again. I didn't eat that much on the cruise. And even now, I kind of been eating more junky food, but I haven't been like totally stuffing my face like I thought I was. And it kind of goes back to that thing where I can do it now, so I don't want to. Whereas if I was on a diet and I was restricting myself from having those foods, all I would want to do is eat those foods. So if you just tell yourself like, okay, I can do this if I want, chances are you probably won't want to as much as you did when you were restricting it. So that's a little hack for you. There's a quote. If you guys haven't seen The Grey with Liam Neeson, it's about that movie where they were on a plane and it went down in like the Arctic or something, but there were some survivors, but then they were getting like attacked by a pack of wolves. The last line of that movie I love. It says, once more into the fray, into the last good fight I'll ever know, live and die on this day, live and die on this day. It's basically like a battle cry or like a quote for warriors or for soldiers. It's like, here I go again into this battle, and I either live or I die, but I'm not giving up. So if you're having a bad day and you're unmotivated and you feel like you just have all these obstacles in front of you, or even if it's just one big obstacle in front of you that you're afraid to face, you just have to face it, basically. Like, you take it head on, and you either like live and die is a very dramatic explanation, but you win or you lose, basically. And the thing I've learned from losing is like, okay, you lost, but you learned something. I lost a lot this year, but I've also grown more as a person in this past year than I have my entire life. I feel like I would say I'm almost a completely different person than I was a year ago. Almost. And it came from having to go through one of the hardest things I've ever had to go through. So live or die, you still have to go into it. You still have to face it. Either way, you'll be better for it. I hope that makes sense. One thing I found funny is I used to kill ants and spiders and flies and everything. Like, I used to see it and kill it just because it was a nuisance to me. And I don't know, somewhere along the line, maybe somebody said something to me, or I just had a change of heart, but like, I would stop. I'd see an ant, like, right, it would start with ants, and I just wouldn't kill it. I would just let it go along its way. Because it's, like, imagine, how big this life seems to us. How big does it seem to an ant? You know what I mean? Like, they have no idea how big this world actually is. And so I started letting them go on their way, not killing ants. And then that turned into, like, spiders too. Like, don't get me wrong, I really want to kill the spider. Like, I just don't like spiders. I don't want to get bit. I had this thing where I was laying in bed, no shirt on, and I feel this thing crawl across my chest. I look down, spider. I was like, oh my God, flicked it off my chest, right? Don't know where it went, but I wasn't going to like get up and kill it. I was just like, okay, I got it off me. Now I'm going to go to bed. I still feel something on my chest. I looked down. It had babies on its back. So when I flicked it, hundreds of baby spiders were crawling on my chest. Freaked out. Got up, wiped my chest. I'm like, ugh, gave me the heebie-jeebies. I started like stomping on them on the ground and stuff. That was too much for me. But anyway, now I see a spider and it's more, I try to grab it by the leg or something and throw it outside, like if it's in the house. But I don't let them bother me anymore. I just try to let them live. And what I thought was funny was the other day I saw a spider downstairs and I was like, okay, whatever. I could easily step on you, but I'm just gonna let you live your life. Go ahead, be free, little buddy. Immediately, I went upstairs to go take a shower. In the shower, there was a fly. And the first thing I did was hit the fly with my shoe and kill it. Why did I see the spider and let that little guy live, and then less than a minute later kill a fly? I'm really not sure why I'm bringing it up right now. I just wanted to get that off my chest. I feel guilty for killing the fly, but anyway, I'm gonna fly the drone and get some shots over here. It's beautiful. Get some shots of this river. And now I'm gonna head home and work on this video and get it up for you guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope that you're operating out of a place of love and can make somebody's life better today. Even if it's yours. I don't know how I'm gonna get this thing to take off. I need a flat. Ooh, there's a rock. Damn, alright, cool.
Take off.
There you go. That's a big one. They're not smooth and they're not flat. They're just round, hard rocks. Here we go, ready? Where's it going? 10 skips. No skips. Yeah. I don't think that was poop. Thanks for listening, guys. I'm gonna try to just share my thoughts and ideas with you guys more often and operate out of this place of love with you guys. Ooh. There's a good rock. Hold on. Dang it. I'm gonna come out here and practice skipping rocks more. But thank you guys for listening. I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day. Stay blessed.